What's good, YouTube? We're back today with another video discussion, and this one, you might be looking at me already like I don't like these videos. Simo made some pretty controversial videos on do not buy these sets, and he was looking out for your wallets more so than maybe if you wanted the cards or not, but he was right. You shouldn't buy these sets unless you're sniping off the singles, and we're not here to discuss that, but look at this. You can't even sell this set at $1 per pack, 28 lowest, and that's going up because of the ritual support, the Cyber Angels. Maybe you should thank Yugi Nono for that one, but it's seriously just a set that's so lackluster, and the reprinted set at the time didn't need a reprint, and now it's slowly creeping up, and you can thank that one archetype for upping the set's value. Now we look over at Troll and Toad, $22. The reason why Konami can't keep printing sets like these are you're sticking the vendors with them, and the vendors are your lifeblood. They're the ones that keep buying this game and try to confidently buy your product. When you can't even sell it at $1 per pack, there's something wrong. Now, another set that I particularly didn't like overall, but liked some of the cards in them, were the legendary Duelist booster boxes, which meant I was gonna go after the singles like many people seem to have, the Red Eyes cards, and look at this. It's barely holding value at $50, kind of the norm for a Duelist pack. And the only cards really that hold any value all have Red Eyes support. And even Amazonas Baby Pet Tiger is sitting down at $3. We'll talk about both of these sets, but the example of a set that's really good in the middle ground that I'll get to is High Speed Riders. This one really seemed to do quite a bit. Wing Raiders is the only set I hold in a higher regard, but look at this. Product sold out at $90 a box. This is how you make something that people get excited about, and the market shows it. It doesn't always have to be about the money though, and it's not in this video, so let's go ahead and talk it out. The first things I want to note about these two sets that I'm complaining about. Dimensional Guardians, none of the reprints made sense, the new cards didn't have much of an impact, and there's nothing to really get excited about, competitively or non-competitively. Legendary Duelist hit our casual core. It updated a very niche deck, the little baby critter deck that you're able to make your raccoons in, and it really helped update it kind of for the Link mechanic. Making that beast, it's gonna have its day someday perhaps, and the Red Eye support, but you gave too much to each character. Too much to Mako, too much to Mai, a little much to Joey, and I think Joey's fine because people are fans of it. They're gonna eat it up, and they are. But the set overall just doesn't scream something that I, as either a player or collector, wanted to buy, and I just wanted to pick off singles. And a lot of shops still have these stuck. They just have them stuck in their shops. So let's go ahead into sets that really showed history. And this first one might be a bad example because it had one deck that was too powerful, but a lot of people enjoyed. The Secret Forces. The Secret Forces, it shows all three deck types on its cover that were there, that were excited. And it also gave much needed reprints. Manju, Jin, those cards that were skyrocketing at the time, brought way down, and they were given to you basically with the deck within the packs. You could get them for dollars at the time. Royal Decree, so many cards that just needed a reprint for a long time coming. The set just had everything. The powerful meta deck, the one that really dominated and couldn't even take its own nationals. That's right, it was a Burning Abyss mirror at the end there. Talk about the TCG exclusives coming in hot. Ritual Beasts were the underestimated, underplayed deck that managed to take a 4th place spot at Worlds with Miguel Soto. He went in there, one of the best first duelists, and it also took 7th place at Nationals under pilot Jarrell Winston. And then Miguel Soto even piloted this at Worlds and managed to top 8. Really cool stuff there. And then we have the Yoboobos, my unfortunate mistake of a first pick after BA. I got back into the game somewhat competitively after Duelist Alliance hard reset the game, and then I picked up Yosenjus after. They were kind of an aggressive strategy. They managed to top regionals, but man, I'll admit, I made a mistake picking that up. But it had 3 new archetypes, all introduced, all included, that could do their thing. That's really a great example. And then it had much needed reprints. I think it's just the embodiment of what a side non-core set could or should be. And the next ones even more so have the balance, where if you're angry about Necros, these two kind of just hit the spot. We have High Speed Riders. It gave us Omega. It gave us other things such as the Speedroids for Burning Abyss. It did a lot for the game with its newer cards and gave a few needed reprints. Not too many, not too little, just enough. But I think Omega being introduced to the game, having that huge value in one card, was really big for the set. Now, I think a better example, the set that did everything for me, was Winged Raiders. Winged Raiders, whenever I get bulk, because that's about all I buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise right now is bulk. I don't do singles right now. I mainly get bulk, pick it, and leave it to the side because there's no time rush. There's no reason for me to just push it out, and I can YouTube at my own pace. I can stream every night. I can leave it to the side and get to it later. The bulk's amazing from it. The rares, the commons, it's one of the best sets of reprint value I think I've ever seen in terms of giving us what we needed. But on top of that, we not only got the Raid Raptors, which are a fan favorite, it's able to top regionals, it's able to do its thing. We got the Phantom Knights, a huge boost to Burning Abyss, which I know a lot of you guys might not be happy about, but also its own archetype. It's a really cool rank 3 or rank 4 engine. People tried to do both, but the rank 3s obviously won out alongside Dante. They resourced the graveyard, and they've stuck through for a long time, even managing to be mixed with Shadows and other stuff to see its way to top cut. These are just perfect examples. Now, another pack that needs to stop that I don't think I've seen in a while, and I really hope they stop, Star Packs just need to go. I get you get 1 or 2 good reprints. I get they're only $1. Leave this to the Duelist packs. Leave this to the other packs. Star Packs, I think the only good cards in recent memory that got reprints in them were Pallades and Terror Top, and then Terror Top got hit. And people that had the Starfoil ones got real mad when that happened. A perfect example of a set that's better than this, that was about $1 a pack for the longest time, the Millennium packs. You had updated Alter Art Card God for the casuals. Slifer got its own amazing alter art in this set. Then you had on top of that Card of Demise, Left Arm Offering, some cards that really interested players and gave a huge touch up to the game. You had impactful cards that were also just mainstays from the show. Really, you had a ton of alter arts for the show as well that look really awesome. So many touches and updates to the game. As a collector, that not even value-wise, I truly enjoy and appreciate. But just as the pack itself, it kind of had it all for $1 pack going for it. And it's a prime example of what we need to have concerning these. The final kind of point here is the Duelist packs. The Duelist packs that's coming up, I'm really excited for. I'm really hopeful for, but I feel like it doesn't do enough. We have cards that look like they're going to be really impactful coming up, and each deck seems to give 3. They're not giving too much, they're not giving too little. It seems just right. But I need, well, I guess I don't need, but the vendors need these to be impactful reprints alongside the cards. There needs to be something in here besides these brand new nostalgic cards for this to fly off the shelves completely. Yes, people are very, very excited for the 1000 Eye Restrict update. The insect support's even very cool, but besides that, it doesn't seem like there's a playable package yet besides the 1000 Eye support. There's really cool updates for a lot of Duelists, but I'm not convinced that this is the complete package yet, but it does a lot to update anime decks and characters, and it's very exciting. I guess my final point here, and something that I forgot in my presentation, but video editing done quick by John Moore, is Battles of Legend. Battles of Legend was the perfect reprint set in all courses. It had stuff for competitive players, it had brand new cards for the dinosaur players, it updated so many things, and was really the all-around winner. The Megatins this year didn't really do it. They had Zoo, they had the Magician cards, they had a lot of stuff that got hit. They did have value for you to make if you bought the singles, but as the Megatins were, it really kind of failed as a reprint set. Battles of Legend is kind of the prime example of what they should do moving forward. I would have loved for this to actually be the 10 instead of the Megatins this year. I think it would have been amazing. It's probably the best standalone set for a reprint set that we've ever seen, along with introduced new cards. The only other set that proves better value this year might be the Legendary Dex, which is kind of a nostalgia sellout, but at the same time, it really does give us things we needed, but it's not a booster box. It's a guaranteed pack and set, unlike these packs where you're actually opening them and hoping to pull things. So those are my opinions on what Konami needs to do and learn from itself. They need to stop really doing the star packs and duels packs like Dimensional Guardians and focus more. I really would hate for this set to fall to the wayside. Duels Pack 19 as it's known in Japan right now. I really would hate for it to not come complete with something that helps it fly off the shelf for vendors and gives us the competitive alongside the casual. Not everything's about competitive. Not everything needs to be about money, but for shops to be able to continue to provide a great service to us, we do need Konami to be on its A game, and I have high hopes for this set because I really like it so far. What about you guys? What do you think? Let me know on the conversation what you guys think about this set and, you know, the other sets that we talked about in this video. Are there sets that you would like to see stop being made? Did I have perhaps wrong opinions? I kind of skipped over Fusion Enforcers because I really feel like Invoked was mainly it, but it did provide at least an archetype update. But we only had one invocation or one mecha buff per box. The short print kind of was the only reason that it held value rather than its general cards.